Sheetlark, one spreadsheet fix at a time. If you have ever asked, why does VLOOKUP only return the first match? You are not doing it wrong. VLOOKUP was built to stop at the first hit. In the next few minutes, I will show you one modern formula, filter, that returns every matching row automatically, and the free workbook so you can drop it straight into your own data. Here is a sales log. Aisha appears 5 times, 5 different orders. You want to pull all of Aisha's orders into one place, so you reach for the tool everyone knows, VLOOKUP. You write it, you press enter, and you get exactly 1 row back. Order 1001. Where are the other 4? This is the single most common lookup question there is, and today we fix it for good. This is not a bug, and you are not doing it wrong. VLOOKUP is designed to scan top to bottom, find the first match, hand it back, and stop. It has no concept of a second match, so no matter how you tweak it, it will always give you just the first Aisha row. To get all matches, we need a completely different tool, one that thinks in whole lists instead of single hits. The tool is filter. Instead of finding one match, filter returns every row that meets your condition, all at once. Watch. I type equals filter, then tell it 2 things, what data I want back and what has to be true. That's it. First argument, the data to return, A2 to F13, all 6 columns, so I get the full order details, not just one number. Second argument, the condition, B2 to B13 equals H2, where H2 is the cell holding the name I'm searching for. I press enter, and every single Aisha order spills down the sheet. 5 rows in one formula, no dragging. Because the condition points at cell H2, this is now a live mini search box. I change H2 from Aisha to Bala, and the results instantly redraw to Bala's 3 orders. Type Devi, 3 orders, nothing to rewrite, nothing to redrag, one formula, driven by one cell. One catch you must know, if you search for a name that doesn't exist, filter returns an ugly error called #CALC because it found nothing. The fix is the optional 3rd argument. I add a comma and, in quotes, no matches found. Now if nothing matches, you get a friendly message instead of a scary error. Always add this on real workbooks. Here is the why. So this sticks. That middle part, B2, B13, H2, isn't checking one cell, it's checking all 12 at once and building a hidden list of true and false. True for every Aisha row, false for the rest. Filter then simply keeps the trues and returns them together. That's the whole trick. Thinking in lists, not single cells. And once you see it, you can filter on anything. Want to get sharper? Match 2 things at the same time. Say all of Aisha's orders that are also paid. You multiply the 2 conditions together with an asterisk. The asterisk means and. Aisha and paid. If instead you wanted paid or overdue, you'd use a plus sign for OR. That's the entire logic system. Asterisk for and, plus for or. Now the part most tutorials skip. Filter is not always the right answer. 3 cases. 1. If you genuinely only want a single value, like one price for one exact product code, plain XLOOKUP is simpler and lighter. 2. Filter spills downward, so if there are already cells with data below it, you'll get a #spill error. It needs empty room to grow. And 3. The big one, filter is a dynamic array function. It exists in Excel for Microsoft 365, Excel 2021 and later, and Google Sheets. If your team is on Excel 2019 or older, filter simply isn't there, and you must fall back to the older method. If you are stuck on an older Excel, all matches lookups were done with an index, small, and if combination entered as an array formula. It works, but it's long, fragile, and hard to read, which is exactly why filter was invented. I've put a working copy of the legacy formula in the free workbook so you can grab it if you need it, without having to memorize it. If you can upgrade to a version with filter, do. Your future self will thank you. On Google Sheets, it's almost identical with one small difference. Sheets writes multiple conditions as separate arguments with commas instead of asterisks, so Aisha and paid becomes filter, range, first condition, comma, second condition. And Sheets has no third safety net argument, so wrap it in iFerror if you want a clean no-match message. Otherwise, same idea, same power. So, VLOOKUP stops at the first match by design. Filter returns them all, live in one formula: the data you want, the condition that must be true, and a safety net message. Multiply conditions for AND, add for OR. Everything you saw today, including the sample data and the legacy index match small fallback, is in the free All Matches Lookup workbook, link in the description. Download it, swap in your own data, and you'll never fight VLOOKUP for a second match again.